The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back to pass, it's Salter. He's going to take a shot right away. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Throwing right. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
No, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team. That last year was a very big disappointment with expectations for this squad to end up like they did. A lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated. They better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, and it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the Cowboys get it past the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And and they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard of that guy, heard of that guy, heard of that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
The short hands, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Let's go!
Looking downfield, it's Salter. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On the move. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Salter. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma State 7, Colorado 0.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To throw, it's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be brushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The kick is on its way. Hauls it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Flores. Got a man, it's Fitzpatrick. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Hey, quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking downfield. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Cowboys are on the move. Looking for space. It's Brock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pulls and fires complete. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Salter. Grab near the sticks, it's Miller. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, out of space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
You gotta love aggressive offenses. You get 3rd down and short, a lot of defenses think and run. They got 4th down in their back pocket. This offense is aggressive, takes the shot, makes the big play, goes from their side of the field to now set up 1st and goal.
With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Ford. Stumbled to the ground. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Get it out on the screen. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Cowboys are in the hurry up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. A run for the quarterback. Picks up the first down. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air. It's Flores. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Using his legs, it's Welch. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. First and 10 from their own 13. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. He's past the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Cowboys are marching down the field. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. On the run, it's Welsh. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the play fake. Going to take a shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Salter. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for a gap, it's Fields. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Quarterback on the keeper. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Scanning the field, it's Flores. Quick completion on the out. Wide open spaces. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. On the run, still looking. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires downfield. It's caught. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
21, Colorado, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking for a huge play. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He'll do it himself. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He'll be be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma State 21, Colorado 7.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job. And you did it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Got it set up on the outside. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
Makes the catch. It's Miller. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fired in there, but incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Looking to pass. It's Salter. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Brock. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fitzpatrick. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, that is just not a well-executed bubble screen by the offense. I think the biggest problem was the location of the throw. If he gets that out in front of his wide receiver, he would have been able to advance it. But because he had to reach back for it, he got tackled right away. They'll have to do better down the road.
And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in this pass.
The Cowboys need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. On the move to his left. Unleashes it on the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man. It's Salter. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions.
Makes a grab on the shot. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they get him down. Line getting set on second down. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the yards. Mark it at the 13.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Headed to the end zone. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Wide open downfield. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Unloads it left. And wings it incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it on the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Back to pass, it's Salter. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Let's go. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.